For our mains, I'm making miso roasted lamb ribs with eggplant and tahini. Now we have in South Africa probably the best lamb in the world, and it's an absolute favorite of mine, especially the ribs, because it's just so much more flavorful than any of the other cuts. Our miso is a Japanese soybean paste that marries beautiful with the flavors of the lamb. I'm going to start with the miso sauce. Take the beer and add it into a mixing bowl, together with the miso paste, the sugar, and whisk it all together until it's well combined. For the basting, I'm using a local craft beer. It's one of my favorite beers. It's quite malty and fruity, but this is where you can make the recipe your own by adding your favorite beer. That's ready. Now for the ribs. Start by seasoning the ribs with some salt and then place the lamb breast in a roasting tray. Cover it with foil completely and cook it in a preheated oven on 90 degrees Celsius for 2 hours. After the breasts have been roasted, take a sharp knife or cleaver and slice between each rib bone so that you get these single finger friendly portions. Place the cut ribs on a non-reactive dish. Then take the miso basting and pour it over the ribs. Make sure it's spread evenly. Bake the ribs in a preheated oven at 180 degrees Celsius for 15 to 20 minutes or until a golden crust forms over the ribs. Because of the sugar content in the basting, it's best to check every 10 minutes or so, just to make sure that it doesn't burn and catch at the bottom of the pan. For a really tasty side to my ribs, I'm making delicious roasted eggplant. Cut the eggplant into wedges. Add it into a bowl and sprinkle it with salt. This will remove all the excess bitterness. Toss to combine well and leave it for 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, rinse the eggplant to remove the excess saltiness. Now take a tray and line it out with baking paper. Place the eggplant wedges onto the paper and drizzle it with mirin and soy sauce. Place the tray in a preheated oven on 180 degrees Celsius and roast it for 20 minutes or until the eggplant is slightly browned and caramelized. Right, all my elements for my dish are now ready for plating. The ribs I garnished with some sliced radishes, cucumber, and a touch of ginger and garlic. It looks and smells amazing. As for the eggplants, I add spring onion, toasted sesame seeds, and fresh coriander will do the trick. The eggplants is an excellent option with the ribs, and the tahini sauce just adds that extra taste to the dish. Wow,